Boss of this chapter is Jellyfish. He goes from left to right to left. He has 3 specific moves that can damage you. The first one is bubbles that go in certain directions. They can be easy enough avoided. Second one is when he electrocutes himself. Make sure you do not hit him, as that damages yourself. And the last move, but usually it's when you get to the 50% mark of his health, it's when he spawns little jellyfishes who do the exact same as move after you and electrocute yourself, so time your hits as well. Play it cautiously, do not over attack and keep yourself to the opposite side he's walking, or swimming shall we say. Make sure you don't get hit or get killed and you'll get yourself 2 trophies, Pink Justice, which is not get hit by any boss, and Jelly Toast, which is not die by the beach level boss. There is also a meta trophy, and that's called the boss, which is defeat all bosses without getting hit once. The summertime trophy will unlock for completing the level. And there you go, there's about 10 trophies unlocking there. I know it's hard getting them all in one level, however, once that's done, the rest of the game, hopefully, should be a cakewalk. The boss of this world, well, I'm going to just say he's a hedgehog for the sake of it, because it's really hard to tell what he identifies as. Like the World 1 boss, he has 3 moves. His first move is he rolls from one side to the other side, but he'll roll one side, then he'll look at you and follow up with his next move, which is shooting 3 fireballs one after the other. You just need to jump over these just like you do with the rolling, and you should be okay. Once it gets down to a certain amount of health, he's going to summon more allies, and this is where it gets more difficult, especially for the trophy of not getting hit. What I'd recommend doing is when he rolls to one side, go to the waterfall closest to him, get 2 hits, and keep an eye out for when the reinforcements land and which direction they go. It's random. Pink Spring will unlock once you defeat this boss, and we'll also get the trophy Spring Fury, which is defeat the boss without dying. As well as those 2 trophies, we didn't get hit, so that'll work towards the boss trophy, which obviously is clear all bosses without taking damage. Thank you so much. The boss of this world is Boxing Cactus. He has 3 moves like most bosses, and 2 of them are jabs. One of them goes straight out, so when you're jumping you can actually get hit, and the other one he hits the ground 3 times, so when you're below him, watch out. Once he gets down to a certain health, he'll use his third move, which is where he puts both his hands behind his head and hits the ground, bringing up 3 rocks that's going to come like a column at you. So the best way to avoid that is either jumping up in the alcove, which I do, or jumping over it. But it will be an instant kill if you get hit by it. But anyway, we need to make sure we don't get touched at all for the trophy. On to the trophies. Cowboy is the one for completing this world, and Cactus Juice is defeating the desert level boss without dying. And because we've done it without getting hit, that'll work towards the meta trophy, the boss, which is clear all bosses without taking damage. World 4 boss is a jack-in-the-box. God, this would give my daughter nightmares. Anyway, like every other boss, he has 3 types of attack. The hardest one I would think is actually the one he starts off with, which is the balls. You just got to keep an eye on the conveyor belt, and your location is where the balls are going to bounce. His second move is so pointless and so easy to avoid. It's just a boxing glove. Going to hit you if you get close. So easy to dodge. And then his third and final attack is where he actually goes down and gets a cannon and it shoots 2 missiles at you. As long as you go far away from them, you can actually hit them with ease. I'm starting to kind of see a trend where the bosses are getting easier, like 3rd and 4th bosses were a lot easier than 1st and 2nd. However, the final boss, or boss of World 5, might be impossible. Killing this boss will give us 2 trophies, Pink Freeze, which is obviously clearing the level, and Pink Blizzard, which is defeating the boss without dying. As well as the other bosses, doing it without getting hit will work towards the boss trophy, which is defeat all bosses without getting hit. Thank you so much. The boss of the castle world, we're going to say, is the Dark Wizard. He has 3 moves, like every other one, and actually, to be honest, he's easier than the rest of them. His first move is the lightning bolt, as you can see just at the start. Easy to dodge and easy to get a lot of hits into him. The second move, which is probably the hardest, but that's saying something, is when he throws 3 magical balls at you and they follow you and you just need to wait until they dispense away. And the summon spell is back, where he summons 4 skeletons to do his bidding, but yet they don't do much but walk on the ground, and they're very easy to take care of. Once that's done, we're going to get the remaining trophies. So we're going to get Castle Raider for finishing the castle level, Pink Spell for defeating the castle level boss without dying, finally the boss trophy for defeating all bosses without getting hit, and finally his pinkness, the platinum trophy. Thank you so much for watching this platinum 100% walkthrough. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See ya!